Hello everyone, welcome to the vocab session of Legit Prep. I hope all of you are doing absolutely great. So before we begin today's class, I want each one of you to grab a notebook and a pen, make a separate vocabulary notebook because this is not just one class, okay? This is going to be a complete vocabulary series. And while watching this session, make sure you note down every word, its meaning, synonyms, antonyms, and the example sentence. Okay? In today's session, we are going to cover 40 important vocabulary words beginning with the letter A. So, are you all ready? Let's begin with our very first word. Our first word is astute. What does come to your mind when you hear the word astute? I'll explain. Astute means someone who is very intelligent. Okay, mentally sharp people and person who are quick at understanding situations. I'll give you a short example. Okay, imagine there are two people and they are looking at the same situation. One person gets confused while the other immediately understands what the right decision should be. So the person who understands the situation quickly and makes the smarter decision is called as astute. I hope you get it, what I was trying to convey. Now let's check the synonyms. Shrewd, sharp-witted, perceptive, sagacious, and canny. Now coming to the antonyms. Tell me, what are antonyms? Something which is just opposite to that word. So, knave we can say, dull, foolish, unperceptive. I hope everyone is getting me. And the part of speech is, this is adjective. Okay, now let's move to our second word. Our second word is abate. Abate means to become less intense, less severe, or you can say less powerful. Okay, less intense, widespread, severe, to cause something to become smaller or less intense. So I'll explain this. See, this is the rainy season going on. So we can say that the rain was very heavy in the beginning, but after some time its intensity reduced. It became lighter. So what we are saying? We can say that the rain abated. Okay. And not only rain, our pain also abates, okay, with time. Then traffic abates, then fear of something abates as you gradually grow up. Now let's check the synonyms. Decrease, subside, diminish, dwindle, and listen. Okay, now the antonyms are increase. Just the opposite, can you see? Decrease, increase. Intensify, amplify, expand. I hope that's clear to each one of you. Okay. Now let's move to our third word. Our third word is abstemious. Now, how many of you know this word prior? Okay. Now let's check what is abstemious. See, abstemious means someone who practices self-control. Especially this word is used in eating and drinking. Okay, and such a person like avoids excess and believes in moderation. Okay, and I can give you one more example of this. Students, nowadays we often see like people eating junk food every day. Okay, but imagine a person who controls his eating habits. Diet freak people, avoids overeating and chooses healthy food even when many delicious dishes are available. That's hard, but okay, there exist such people. Okay, so let's check the definition. It's not self-indulgent, especially when eating and drinking, practicing restraint or moderation. The part of speech is adjective. Okay, now let's go to the synonyms. Temperate, that is in an adequate amount, moderate, austere, self-denying, sober. Antonyms are gluttonous, self-indulgent, greedy, hedonistic. Okay, I hope that's clear to everyone. Now let's check the other word. The fourth word is ambivalent. Ambivalent is an adjective. Okay, now I'll explain this word. See, ambivalent means having mixed feelings about something or someone. Like in simple words, you are unable to decide because you feel both positive and negative emotions at the same time. Okay. May I give you one sentence? Then you can catch the ambivalent word, the usage of it. The sentence is, she felt ambivalent about moving abroad or moving to JMI because she was excited about her career but sad to leave her family. Okay, so she has both the feelings, positive as well as negative. See, having mixed feelings or contradictory ideas about something or someone, unable to choose between two courses of action. The synonyms are equivocal, uncertain, unsure, conflicted, indecisive. Now, decisive, certain, unequivocal, resolute are the antonyms for the word. Now, let's move to the next word, that is articulate. Articulate, the part of speech, is adjective and verb both. It depends upon how you use it. Okay, so the definition says having or showing the ability to speak fluently and coherently, to express an idea or feeling fluently and clearly. Okay, I'll give you examples. Have you ever listened to a teacher or a speaker like who explains even the most difficult topic in such a simple way that everyone understands it easily? Such a person is called articulate. Why they are called articulate? Because they know how to communicate their thoughts clearly and effectively. This is very common, like your law aspirants, you will face debates and all, so you have to be very articulate regarding that. Okay, now synonyms we will see: eloquent, fluent, expressive, lucid, distinct. Antonyms are inarticulate, hesitant, unintelligible, tongue tied. Okay, now let's see the next word, that is altruistic. Altruistic, the part of speech is adjective. Okay, let's go to the definition. Showing a disinterested and selfless concern for the well being of others. Unselfish. We need more altruistic person in our society, right? Okay. Imagine a doctor who treats needy patients free of cost. Or you can also imagine who donates food and clothes without expecting appreciation or rewards. What are such people called? Such people are called altruistic. Because they put the needs of others before their own. They don't demand for the credits. Okay, I hope that's clear to everyone. Now, synonyms: philanthropic, benevolent, humanitarian, unselfish, charitable. The antonyms are selfish, self-centered, misanthropic, and greedy. I hope that's clear. Now, our seventh word is ameliorate. Ameliorate, the part of speech is verb. Okay, to make something bad or unsatisfactory better, to improve a negative situation. Is it hard for everyone or is it going easy? Just let me know. Okay, so I'll explain this by giving you one example sentence. The government introduced new policies to ameliorate the condition of government schools. Okay, now imagine that suppose the condition of schools is poor. Okay, that is the reality. Okay, there are not enough classrooms, teachers, or facilities. Now, if the government takes steps to improve those conditions, which say it is trying to ameliorate the situation, means to improve, better, enhance, amend, alleviate. Okay, antonyms will be worsen, aggravate, exacerbate, deteriorate. Okay, now let's move to our eighth word, that is audition. I hope most of you have come across this word audition. You can use it as a noun or a verb. Okay. Now, an interview or practical demonstration for a role as a singer, actor, dancer, etc. to perform or test someone in an audition. I think I don't need to explain this in detail. Audition, everyone faces audition at one point or the other point of time. Okay. So synonyms are trial, tryout, screen test, hearing test. Okay. Antonyms are rejection, dismissal, firing. I hope that's clear to each one of you. Okay. So do let me know in the comments that till now and so far how many of words you were aware of prior to this lecture. Okay. So let's go to the ninth word, that is apprehensive. Apprehensive, the part of speech is adjective. Okay. It is like this: anxious or fearful that something bad or unpleasant will happen, hesitant due to nervousness. This most of us face before any interview or before any exam, right? Everyone is apprehensive about the results. Okay. We can see, like, think about the day before your exam results are announced. Okay, many of us are nervous. Okay, so synonyms are anxious, fearful, uneasy, worried, nervous, and antonyms will be confident, relaxed, secure, calm, composed, and so on. Now let's move to the next word, that is abundant. Abundant, the part of speech is adjective. Existing or available in large quantities, overflowing or rich with something. Plentiful, ample, profuse, copious, bountiful. Antonyms are scarce, sparse, meager, deficient. I hope this is a very easy word, everyone will understand. Now let's go to the next word, that is adamant. Adamant, kids are adamant, right? Now we will check the definition also, and then we will understand in a very simple term. Refusing to be persuaded or to change one's mind, absolutely firm and unyielding. Okay, now may I give you one example? The example is, imagine your parents or friends ask you to choose one career, but you have already decided what you want to become. You want to become a judge, you want to become a lawyer, and you refuse to change your decision. Suppose your parents are saying to be a literature student, but you have decided that you want to step into judiciary. So, in such a situation, you are adamant about your choice because you are refusing. You are sure what you have to do in life. So, the synonyms are unyielding, inflexible, resolute, stubborn, immovable. And the antonyms are flexible, compliant, yielding, submissive. Okay, now let's move to our 12th word, that is affluent. The part of speech is adjective. Having a great deal of money, wealthy, and prosperous. Okay, synonyms are wealthy, rich, prosperous, well off, opulent. Antonyms: poor, impoverished, destitute. This is a good word. You all can remember, for poor people, we often use destitute, needy. Okay. Now our next word is ambiguous. Ambiguous is an adjective. Okay. Open to more than one interpretation, having a double meaning, unclear or inexact. You know, the lawyer's statement was so ambiguous that nobody could understand its exact meaning. I hope you catch that from the sentence which I have given you. You know, when a sentence has more than one possible meaning, or when it is not clear, what we call? We call it ambiguous. You know, you'll often come across this word in legal matters. Okay. Then your literature you will come across. Then editorials you will come across. Okay. Now, the synonyms of the word are vague, obscure, cryptic, unclear, equivocal. And antonyms are clear, precise, explicit, unambiguous. Our next word is amiable. Amiable is an adjective. It says having or displaying a friendly, pleasant, and cordial manner. Think about a person who always greets everyone with a smile, speaks politely, and treat others with kindness. You know how such people are considered? They are considered as amiable people, friendly. When we visit our schools or when we meet any elderly person, we greet them like this way. So the synonyms are friendly, affable, cordial, genial, pleasant, and antonyms are unfriendly, hostile, grouchy, irritable. Okay. Our 15th word of the session is apathetic. Apathetic. Have you ever come across this word? I hope most of you have read in newspapers or in novels. Okay. So the part of speech is adjective, showing or feeling no interest, enthusiasm or concern, completely indifferent. फर्क नहीं पड़ता है, what we called. Okay, like imagine your school organizes a cleanliness drive, right? Some students actively participate, while a few simply stand and watch without showing any interest. They are least bothered about it. So those students are apathetic because they don't seem to care. Okay? Synonyms are indifferent, unconcerned, passive, detached, emotionless. Antonyms are enthusiastic, passionate, concerned, eager. Okay, now let's move to our 16th word, that is ample. Ample is something which is enough, sufficient, plentiful, okay, spacious. The antonyms will be meager, insufficient, scarce, limited. Okay, now let's go to the 17th word, that is adversity. Adversity is a noun. Difficulties, we can say misfortune or a state of hardship and trial. Synonyms: hardship, misfortune, trouble, distress, tribulation. Antonyms are prosperity, good fortune, luck, success. Just the opposite. Okay, it's very easy. Okay, now the 18th word, absurd. That is an adjective. Okay, I'll just give you one line. Now catch it. It is absurd to expect students to finish a 3-hour exam in just 1 hour. Okay, so if something makes absolutely no sense and sounds impossible or ridiculous, we describe it as absurd. Okay, so ridiculous we can say, ludicrous we can say, farcical we can say, nonsensical we can say. Antonyms are reasonable, sensible, logical, rational. Okay, now let's move to our next word, that is allude. Okay, allude is a verb. See, allude, sometimes we hint at something instead of saying it directly. That indirect reference is called alluding. What it is called? It is called alluding. Okay, hint, imply, intimate, insinuate, reference. Antonyms are specify, state directly, declare, proclaim. Okay, so our next word is apprehend. Apprehend is a verb. Okay, so apprehend has two important meanings. Okay, the first meaning is to arrest someone for committing a crime. The second meaning is to understand or grasp an idea. Okay, so I'll give you two sentences and you will easily be able to understand the two meanings. First, when we say that it is about to arrest someone for a crime, I'm giving you the sentence. The police apprehended the suspect late at night. That's clear? Now, for understanding the concept or grasping an idea, we say it took me some time to apprehend the concept of artificial intelligence. Okay, Now let's check the synonyms. Arrest, catch, capture, understand, grasp. Antonyms: release, free, misunderstand, misinterpret. Okay. Now let's come to our next word, that is acrimonious. Acrimonious is an adjective. Okay. It's angry, bitter, and full of ill feeling, typically applied to speech, debates, or relationships. Imagine, two people arguing with each other, you and your friend. Both of you are engaged into a heated argument. Okay. Now, instead of discussing calmly, they start speaking harshly and angrily. Both are speaking very angrily and very rude sentences they are using. So, such an argument is called acrimonious, because it is full of bitterness and hostility. So synonyms are bitter, caustic, scathing, hostile. Antonyms are harmonious, amicable, pleasant, polite. Our next word is alleviate. Alleviate is a verb to make suffering, deficiency, or a problem less severe. In simple words, you can say to reduce something. Okay? Relieve, ease, mitigate, assuage, lessen. Okay? Antonyms: aggravate, worsen, exacerbate, intensify. Okay? Now our next word is anticipate. Anticipate is a verb. I hope this is clear to everyone and you all are getting what I am trying to convey. So anticipate means to expect something before it happens or to prepare for it in advance. So every year, like during festivals, people buy more clothes, like in Diwali, in Eid, sweets and gifts, right? Businesses already know this, so they prepare extra stock beforehand. So they anticipated the increase in demand. Okay, I hope that's clear. So synonyms are expect, foresee, predict, await, forecast. Antonyms: doubt, despair of, be surprised by. That means you are not aware of. Okay. Now the next word is acclimatize. Acclimatize is a verb. Acclimatize, to respond and adapt to the new climate, environment, or conditions. See, if someone travels from a hot city to a very cold place, the body needs some time to adjust to the new weather. So this process of adjustment, what it is called? It is called acclimatizing. So synonyms are adapt, adjust, accustom, habituate, accommodate. Antonyms are misadapt, reject, struggle. Okay. Our next word is abdication. Abdication is a noun. Okay. Students, now imagine a king who voluntarily decides to step down from the throne. So this act of giving up power is known as abdication. Let's read the definition. An act of renouncing or giving up a throne, high office, dignity, or function. See, although the word is commonly used for kings and queens, it can also refer to giving up an important responsibility, like as a class captain or as the head girl or the head boy of the school. You can use the word abdication. So renunciation, surrender, relinquishment. And antonyms are assumption, acceptance, retention. Okay. And I hope everyone is noting down the words. Okay. So before we move ahead, can you tell me the difference between alleviate and ameliorate? Please write it down in the comment box. Now the next word is archaic. Archaic, you can use this term while writing editorials regarding museum or any old discovery, new discovery. Okay, it's an adjective. We say very old or old fashioned, belonging to an earlier period and no longer in everyday use. And synonyms are obsolete, ancient, antiquated, outmoded, dated. Okay, so I'll give you just one sentence. Many archaic English words are found in Shakespeare's plays. Okay, now antonyms are modern, contemporary, current, fresh, right? Now next move to the next word. The next word is amateur. Amateur is a noun adjective. We can use it in both the ways. Now read the definition clearly, and this is a word which pops up in all of the papers of competitive exams. Okay? So be very vigilant. A person who engages in a pursuit as a pastime rather than a profession, work done in an unskillful, non-professional way. See, many people sing, paint, or play sports as hobbies. They are not professionals, but they still enjoy doing these activities. So, such people are called amateurs. Synonyms are novice, layman, beginner, hobbyist. Antonyms are just the opposite: professional, expert, master, specialist. Okay, now our next word is altruist. You will often come across this word. This word is also very common. So it's a noun, and it says a person unselfishly concerned for or devoted to the welfare of others. So unlike the word altruistic, which is an adjective, altruist is a noun. Just remember the difference between the parts of speeches. It's very important. It refers to the person who performs selfless acts. Okay, and let's check the synonyms. Philanthropist, do-gooder, humanitarian, benefactor. Antonyms are egoist, misanthrope, narcissist. Okay, self-seeker. The correct pronunciation of the word Aeon. This is very important. Okay, because often when you'll speak this, many people are confused about the pronunciation. The part of speech is noun. It says an indefinite and very long period of time, often used in geology and astronomy to mean 1 billion years. See, if I'll give you one sentence, we can just take in our own day to day life. Okay, the sentence is, it felt like an eon before the examination results were announced. Okay, synonyms are epoch, era, eternity, age, lifetime. Antonyms are instant, split second, moment, flash. You can say instantaneous, right? Now, our 30th word is arsenal. Can anyone guess what arsenal is? See, the part of speech first we will check. It's a noun. A collection or storehouse of weapons and military equipment, metaphorically an array of resources available for a purpose. I'll give you one sentence. A good teacher should have an arsenal of teaching methods to make learning interesting. If this has been used, don't be mistaken that only in the context of weapons and guns you will use arsenal. I've given you the sentence. A good teacher should have an arsenal of teaching methods to make learning interesting. Synonyms: armory, magazine, storehouse, supply. Antonyms: depletion, shortage, lack. I hope that's clear to everyone. Now, excellent. I must praise if you are watching up till now. Now, take a moment to revise these words once again after this session. Okay. Now, let's move on to the final 10 words in our next part. Our 31st word is autocracy. Autocracy, it's a noun. It's a system of government by one person with absolute power. Okay, imagine a country where only one ruler is there. Okay, he is making all the decisions and the citizens cannot question those decisions. So, such a form of government is called autocracy. You can't question the government. Okay. So, and you know, this word is very common in political science, like in history and in newspaper editorials also you can find this. Synonyms are dictatorship, tyranny, despotism. Okay, this is a very good word. You must learn this. Okay, antonyms are democracy, republic, self-governance. Now, our next word is alchemy. Alchemy is a noun, a medieval chemical philosophy aiming to convert base metals into gold. Metamorphically, a seemingly magical process of transformation as it is used in fairy tales. Okay, now the coach worked the alchemy that transformed an average team into champions. Means एक average team था जिसको champions में convert किया गया. So who did the work? The coach did the work, and the work was alchemy. Okay. So transformation you can say, and magic, transmutation you can say. Okay. All these words have been mentioned as synonyms. Antonyms are no direct physical antonym. Why? Because there are many controversies and conflicts regarding this. We are not going to deep dive into that. Now our next word is acoustics. Acoustics is a noun, the properties or the qualities of a room or building that determine how sound is transmitted in it, the science of sound. In simple language, you can just remember the science of sound is called as acoustics. Okay, sound properties, echo characteristics, sonics. Okay, antonyms again the same, no direct physical antonym is there. Now the 34th word is avert. Avert is a what is avert? Tell me first. Avert is to turn away one's eyes or thoughts to prevent or ward off an undesirable occurrence. See, if timely action prevents an accident or a crisis, what we say? We say that the disaster was averted. Whenever you stop something bad from happening, remember the word avert. It's a verb. Okay. So synonyms are prevent, avoid, stave off, deflect, forestall. Antonyms are allow, permit, cause, invite. Okay. Now our next word is alienating. Alienating can be used as both verb as well as an adjective. See, alienating means making someone feel isolated, which no one should do. Okay. So, ignored or disconnected from others. When you get these feelings, we say that it's an alienating feeling. His rude behavior was alienating his friends. So, is it getting right? Causing someone to feel isolated, estranged, or excluded from a group or activity. Synonyms: estranging, isolating, distancing, separating. Antonyms: uniting, just the opposite. Just see the correlation between the words. Welcoming, reconciling. Now only 5 words are left. I hope you are still writing along with me. If yes, that's amazing. Okay, and now let's finish our last 5 words. The 36th word is acquit. Acquit is a verb. See, acquit means to declare someone not guilty in a court of law. It can also mean to perform a task successfully. Let's see. Free someone from a criminal charge by a verdict of not guilty. To conduct oneself or perform in a specified way. You will come across once you are into your first year, second year, and so on. But you must know beforehand so that you can master your vocab. And the synonyms are clear, vindicate, absolve, release. Okay. Now, antonyms will be convict, condemn, find guilty, and blame. Now, our next word is abstemious. Abstemious is an adjective, indulging very moderately in something, especially food and drinking. Okay, self-restrained, temperate, fragile, disciplined, moderate. Gluttonous, this is a very good word. Okay, indulgent, excessive, greedy. Now, next word is articulate. Articulate is when you articulate your ideas well. See, The interview panel appreciated how articulate the candidate was. What does that mean? It means expressing ideas clearly, okay, fluently, effectively, confidently, right? Now, synonyms are eloquent, well spoken, coherent, persuasive. You can mark this also. Persuasive is impressing someone or allowing someone to agree by you, okay? Antonyms: inarticulate, muddled, tongue tied, unintelligible. Okay, so now let's move to the next slide. That is, last two words are left. Let's just cover it quickly. The 39th word is aftermath. It's a noun. The definition says the consequences or after effects of a significant unpleasant event like a war, storm, or accident. See, after a natural disaster or accident or war, we can say people often face many difficulties. The commoners, we people face. Okay, so these consequences are known as the aftermath of the event. Okay, so fallout, consequences, repercussions, effects, wake. Okay, antonyms are cause, origin, prelude, source. This should come into your vocab notebook. Okay, just tell me the meaning of prelude in the comment section. I want the answers from each one of you. Okay, so the last word of our vocab session regarding letter A is amass. Amass is a verb. Okay, it means to collect or gather a large quantity of something over a period of time. To gather together or accumulate a large quantity of valuable material or things over a period of time. See, collecting something gradually, whether it's wealth, knowledge, you can say books, experience, or achievements, it is called amassing. See, always remember that amass all usually refers to collecting something in large quantities over time. Okay, synonyms are accumulate, collect, gather, hoard, pile up, and antonyms are dissipate, scatter, spend, squander. Okay, now congratulations everyone. I truly hope this session was very meaningful to all of you and you enjoyed it. So before you close this video, I have a small task for all of you. Okay, go through your vocabulary notebook once again and try to make one sentence of your own for each word. This simple exercise, will help you remember these words much more effectively. And in the comment section, I want each one of you to write how many of these words were completely new to you. Okay, so thank you so much for learning with me today. Until next time, keep reading, keep learning, and keep improving your vocabulary. Take care, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next class. Bye bye.